two recipients for the Ian Connor Cinematography Award. To present the first award, please welcome the production administrator for the SFPB Camera Department, Peter Soto.
Just a brief word about the man whose award is given in memory of, Mr. Ian Connor, who's a professor here. He's my professor, taught cinematography as well as advanced film production class. Had the great privilege to be his TA and his student. And one thing that he brought to the classroom was passion. He was a very passionate cinematographer and filmmaker, and an even more passionate teacher. And very inspiring, and a mentor of mine. And he's missed every time we do this every year. And I'm glad that, you know, I have a brief moment every year to speak about him and remember him. And for those of you that have had class on the stage and have looked over at the box over there, and you see a plaque that says in memory of Ian Connor, it's not somebody that was shocked on this. Sometimes I think that, but he spent a lot of time on the stage and in the camera department and in lighting grip, and he always left notes on his office door, which used to be on the 3rd floor, that says I'm in camera or I'm in the sound stage. He was never in that office. So it was fitting that we remembered him by placing that plaque there, and also honoring him with his memory with this award. So I'm going to present to the first recipient here. So I wrote this down because I'm not good at off-the-cuff stuff. Although that bit I did was off. So I've known this year's recipient since he was a freshman. His interest in cinematography was apparent to me then, so much so that I hired him to work as my camera assistant on a couple of occasions professionally. And he later was my student in my class, and then my TA. His willingness to lend a helping hand and his talent behind the lens has landed him on many, many, many projects during his time here. If he didn't shoot your film, he gaffed it, or he colored it, or he pulled your focus. He solved a problem in the projection booth, or he just showed up last minute when you were shorthanded for an hour or two, or maybe 3, or maybe all day, or maybe all night. He is a talented filmmaker indeed, and truly a generous and kind individual. But one quality has stood out to me from the very beginning that I know will serve him very well as a cinematographer, and I think more so than his technical and artistic skill. He is a cool, very cool customer when it comes to pressure. He's cool under pressure. So I've experienced. You know, I don't know if other students have worked with him think the same, but I think he's a very cool, cool under pressure and a real even-keeled guy. And no matter how tough it gets, he seems to hold together pretty well, even though he may be faking it pretty well. But and I think that'll serve him very well. So it is my privilege to present one of this year's 2 Ian Connor Awards for cinematography to Mr. Huan Manton.
So when I first came to Los Angeles, I was very hesitant about accepting it as a place that I could call a home. But through the countless hours spent either sleeping in this building or working on projects here, but mostly through all the experiences I've shared with my fellow students and colleagues and faculty and staff here, I have found a place that I can call home. And I think the community here is something that's very special and something that I could not be more grateful for. So thank you to everyone who's helped me along the way, who's been there for me. Hope to continue fantastic relationship with all of you, and